We got to talk a little football here. When we talk Browns, it's brought to us by our
good
friends at Lincoln Electric. They're the experts in the manufacturing and welding field in the electrical business. Check them out at Lincoln Electric. Yesterday, Andrew Berry said the Browns may not be done making free agent moves. They signed Rodney McLeod in the morning, and that may not be the last of it. So I went through and looked at some of the veteran free agents who have not signed, and now that we're after the draft, we have a better idea of what roster positions still need to be addressed before training camp starts. So I picked 12. We'll go through and see if any of these veteran free agents you think for the right price could help the Browns next season. So let's go happy face, sad face. Get your faces. We'll run through them one at a time. Give me a happy face if you think it's worth a flyer, and if it's sad face, we will skip.
See, some of this is tough because it all depends on the price too.
For the right price, and whatever that is in your mind. So do you think at this point he's at least worth making the phone call and seeing if there's mutual interest one way or another? So,
okay.
You guys ready?
Yep.
We'll start with Leonard Floyd first, the edge rusher, former first-round pick of the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Nah.
Good there.
Sorry.
I mean, that room is it's already heavily populated, and I know that, Schwartz is going to do things with a rotation and keep guys fresh.
Nah, I'm cool.
We have other needs that
I'm cool.
aren't addressed. So, for me, I'm good there.
I'm cool.
That's cool. We're moving on. I spelled Ezekiel Elliott's name wrong. I apologize.
Yes,
he has 2 T's in his last name.
He does.
But Ezekiel Elliott, properly spelled, the guy you see in the picture. Worth a flyer or not?
I'm cool. I'm cool.
I was initially cool on that, but he's not going to get much money.
No, he gonna get the money. I'm leaving money out. I'm leaving money out the equation.
And I still don't know about the running back room because we're counting on Ford being a guy, and I think he is a guy. I think he's a player.
I think he brings something to your table. The other thing he brings to the table. Listen, we don't need much, but we need another punch.
Yeah.
But what I'm counting on, he's great in the locker room.
He's good in the locker room. First of all, he's beloved in Ohio. He brought a national championship to Columbus. Here's the thing that's interesting about Zeke. He is now a wounded and very proud animal.
Yes.
He's a cornered animal. Remember, what's our last image of Zeke Elliott?
Getting blown over.
Becoming a meme.
Right.
He got drop kicked.
He became a negative meme. And then he got cut. And basically where you are now with Zeke is you're giving him a full off season to get healthy. Remember when everyone thought Adrian Peterson was done?
Yeah.
And Adrian Peterson kept signing with new teams and he kept doing things. I'm not sure Zeke's not going to be that guy.
Yeah, right, I got you.
I know he's never going to be Ezekiel Elliott.
I got you.
But we don't need him to be that. We have Nick Chubb.
Right.
So if the price is right, and I think it's going to be, look, he and Hunt are still out there.
Yeah.
Teams are just saying,
I'll wait and see.
We're good on running back.
Hey, man, if I have a kid, they ain't playing running back. Sorry. No carries for him. He gonna
make him throw the ball left-handed.
Yeah.
And he'll become a pitcher.
Yeah, we not go running backs, bro. Listen, unless they start giving kindergarten and grade schools NIL deals.
Yeah, we're gonna see here soon. I mean, you can only camp opens up in 2 months, right? So.
Gosh, that's incredible.
Right.
It's coming. Now, Zeke was hurt last year, but I've heard rumors and I've seen a bunch of tweets that he has been on the Built Bar diet all off-season to get him back in peak shape. And Zeke, he's a free agent. He could use that money, so he's using promo code LOCKDOWN15 for 15% off at Built.com.
I would definitely sign him then.
How about Matt Ioannidis, a guy we thought might be a pre-draft signing, is still out on the market.
I'm good.
No for Jay.
I'm good.
That's a no over here.
Nah, I'm usually spending everybody's money. Nah, I'm cool.
At this point, I think it's about needs.
Yeah.
It's about what
for us. It is.
Yeah, they didn't drafted cats.
By the way, just let that sink in for a second. A running back, a backfield of Nick Chubb and Ezekiel Elliott.
That's kind of crazy.
Let that sink in for a second.
That's tough.
And it's not going to cost you a lot of money.
That's tough.
You can bring them in for free too.
That's tough.
All right, next up.
A Cleveland kid.
I need
Frank Clark.
Yeah, I like the fact
who's
that
been, by the way, Ryan Russillo mentioned on his podcast 2 days ago that he's having conversations with Cleveland.
Oh, really?
Yes, so there's at least some reported talk between the two here.
How old is Frank?
Pretty old, but he has
32?
been extremely productive in postseason play throughout his career.
I know he has. He's got the experience. For that reason, I'm going to say yes.
He's 29, by the way.
Okay, I thought he was older.
I'm gonna
He
take
turns
that.
30 this summer.
I take him.
I take that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd be interested.
And because listen, for once, I want multiple sack artists, and we will find it. And I'll give Barry credit. He done picked up a lot of people. He done turned over a lot of stones.
Strength in numbers
He
right
keep
now.
adding people, and I'm cool with that. Bring him in.
Because Barry hit what we just talked about earlier. He hit the proverbial brick wall. Now what I got to do?
Find a new path.
Gotta find a new
And I
path.
wonder how much of that is Schwartz telling Andrew Barry, I've been in the game a long time.
This not
I've done
gonna-
it a lot of different
this
ways.
not gonna work.
But this year in Philly, I had a bunch of relief pitchers. And everybody was fresh. And we almost won a Super Bowl.
See, Barry, listen, what I want you to do is I want to get with your boy. I don't know if you guys have met. You probably have. You've gone out to dinner. You need to get with Kobe Altman, right? And you need to give him your plan. You said, listen, Kobe, I used to be just like you. I used to be dismissive at the end of the year, and I tell him, you know what, we're right on path. And then I listened to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and I saw this dude named G. Bush, and he told me he had 6 games. Them 6 games really motivated me. We even sent Andrew Barry to a communication class, and Stefanski talks to people now. You might want to get you some people, dog. You might want to get you some people, because I got some people, and I like your new attitude, Andrew Barry. I like that. I like it.
All right, who's next?
Next is actually colleague racing because it is 12 o'clock, and that means it is the lunch hour of the
Yes.
Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.
I would sign
As
Colleague
always,
Racing in a
is
heartbeat.
sponsored by Colleague Racing, the official NASCAR team of Northeast Ohio. Colleague will be in next week with us for a 1-year anniversary show, too. Very excited about that.
And I got to ask him that. I got to ask. He's going to be back in. I got to ask him questions. It blew my. I got to say, listen, Matt, come here. These dudes told me that if you wreck the car, you could get fired. Is that true? That blew my mind. Listen, no lie. To this day, I think about that at least once or twice a day.
Well, think about it. If you're a quarterback, what's the disaster?
Interceptions.
Yeah, but they can get you fired.
But these. So wrecking the car is like picks. That's crazy.
Well, if you're out there wrecking the car every week,
okay.
we got to find a new driver. If you wreck once, they're not going to fire you.
Oh, okay. Well,
But if it becomes your MO and it's your fault,
if you say, but I was like, I'm trying to win. I'm just being aggressive. Well, I guess that's like picks. I'm trying to go deep.
that's like Brett Favre when he was gunslinging.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know what? I got to ask.
Well, Matt will be here Tuesday
crazy.
in studio.
This
We can
crazy.
ask him then. All right, next up on the free agent list, a former Brown. Any chance of a possible reunion with Jarvis Landry?
I'm good.
Nah, B.
I'm
Nah,
good.
B.
I'm good.
I've got such a soft spot.
I do.
I like Jarvis.
I didn't like how he rolled up. I didn't like how he got treated on the way up out of here.
That ship is sailed.
But the problem is he don't have hamstrings no more.
right.
His hamstrings have disintegrated into bags of sand. He
Sand
can't.
strings.
He's running like he got the refrigerator tied to his back.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not. We can't do it. He was never fleet of foot.
You're being harsh now.
No. Listen. Listen.
You're being harsh.
He be going like
He was not effective last year.
You know how
He was hurt a lot, and he did not have a good year.
You know how in Scooby Doo they be moving in spots, and then they take off. Yeah, that was Jarvis Landry.
It's like Flintstones with the feet on the
Listen, that's crazy. Yeah, all the Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, you probably run the next 2 names, Mikey. They definitely that man. We get out of here with these people.
The Browns signed a safety yesterday in Rodney McLeod.
So get that boy out of here. And I can't believe you put this dude on the list. Why you put that
Logan
dude?
Ryan's a DB/safety. He plays both in the secondary. A veteran guy who's played with Jim Schwartz before.
We're good in the back of the defense.
Yeah.
We straight.
We have weaknesses. That's not one of them. So
We straight.
I'm a no.
But I'm talking about this next guy. Why you?
Yeah,
I'm talking about this guy.
Yeah,
Why he on the list?
Under what scenario does Andrew Barry call a news conference and say,
Jadeveon Clowney
I'd like to introduce the newest member of the Cleveland Browns,
So I asked Earl when I was like, should I throw him on here?
Jadeveon Clowney.
I was like, Earl, should I throw him on here just to piss him off? And Earl was like, yeah. So the answer is no, but is there a reunion?
It's going to be a hard no for me, dog.
Hey, yeah, it's this guy. He told him, I ain't never seen that. Listen, that's like me coming on the show and be like, hey, you know what? I'm only doing final takes. I'm not doing none of that. Don't give me a top 5. I'm only doing final takes. And, that's the way it's going to be. What do you mean? What do you mean you only go do – and they let him get it off too, Jay.
Well, they sent him home.
Let him get off for a
week
little
14
bit.
or week
For a little
15,
bit.
whatever.
That's stupid.
All right, so currently the second backup safety position right now is currently constructible between Bell and Ronnie Hickman, 2 undrafted free agents. So
Come on,
would you
man.
take
We
a flyer
already
on
said-
Adrian Amos as another veteran in the
we
secondary?
said we good back there.
I'm
Nope.
good there. I'm good there.
We're good.
I didn't see a single
Nothing waste
player
no
with
cheese.
with the initial LB next to his name.
Thank you.
Not a
There's one coming. There's one
Okay.
coming.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I thought this was your last.
No, we got-
Oh,
we got
you know
one
what? I
more.
looked at the list this morning. There is, yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Here we
Steve,
go.
next one.
Please.
Next graphic. And we have our final 4. It starts with the running back, though. How about Leonard Fournette?
Yeah, no. He's like 375 now.
He's a
big dude.
Hey, we don't need no more noses. We got Ika, Siaki Ika.
G. Bush is on one.
We got Ika. We don't need no 3
What are
techniques.
you saying?
You put
What-
Zeke at
what-
center.
What are you saying?
And
What are you
Fournette at
saying?
defensive tackle.
Hold on, Mikey. What are you saying?
Oh, look, I'm saying he has a bull rush and a swim move. He's gonna take up 2 in the middle.
Wait, he's a running back.
Listen,
Used to be.
Listen, he's an athletic D tackle at this point. Athletic 3.
I'm done.
He's athletic
I'm
3.
dead.
He's a guard.
I'm dead.
He's a stand-up
Look,
technique.
Jay, I'm dead. I'm
dead, too.
I'm dead.
No, Leonard. Sorry.
Hey, the picture of his when he reported to camp last
Yeah,
year
it was
on
rough.
day 1, I'm like, I would have called in sick.
Yeah.
And I would have gone on a liquid diet for 2 weeks before I showed my body looking like that.
Hey, listen, he should get on them shots that I got, bro. Just take a listen.
How those working?
Hey, they actually good, man. I lost about 10.
Nice.
Hey, but here's the thing. Hey, they don't tell you that the reason they work is like it's poison. Like they be like, listen, hey, if you eat the wrong stuff, you out of here. They be like, listen,
dead.
your body be like, I told
I'm
you
dead.
not to do that. You gonna pass out.
So they gave you a list of certain things you can't eat on this medicine?
Oh no, you learn. Like you like
Yeah, that didn't work.
pizza's not gonna work. Pasta's off the table. Like
Wow.
yeah, they don't be playing around. Like Bull was like, we be calling each other on a support
God.
group. He was like, hey.
Can we record some of those calls?
Hey yo, listen, bro. My left side is bubbling right now.
Is it working? Bubbling.
he was
Is
like-
it working for Bull? 'Cause I haven't seen him or talked to him in a while.
Yeah, it is. He is, but he had
My
the
left
runs.
side is bubbling.
He said he said he got busy. He had some friends. He had some friends with him, and he ate bad the whole weekend. He got busy,
my
and it's a
God.
delayed reaction.
Oh, my God.
It's like an overdraft. You don't get the overdraft now. You get
2 weeks later.
It's like 2 weeks later when they rip you. You're like, overdraft. Why am I negative 10,000? You're like, well, everything else past that bounce.
Yo.
He ate that bad food, and he was getting busy for the whole day of Monday.
Jay.
He said he couldn't do it.
Jay, he says an overdraft.
It's like an overdraft. You owe me.
And I will come to collect.
Oh no, they just listen. They just tell you back in the day. They just put your check, your direct deposit. They just siphon that. That's garnishment. Like
That's hilarious.
All right. Who are the next players?
yeah, we're
3
sorry.
more. This is
Yeah,
a
we're
guy
sorry.
Jay said was a top 5 back. Could be a featured back in the NFL a couple weeks ago.
I liked him.
Did you bring him back?
1,000%.
Yeah, sure would.
1,000%.
And he run hard too.
And he wants to be here. He's from here.
And he would run hard. And I think people would
Telling
really
you,
like to see him.
He is not done. We're going to figure that out next year. Either we will or somebody else will. But I'm honest. I'm telling you, somebody is going to figure it out. And used properly, like he was in Kansas City,
And we
he
never,
can still be a dangerous weapon.
Hey, Brad, we
Never figured him out.
Used him right.
We never figured him out.
used him. Never.
Didn't figure him out.
All right, I scavenged the free agent market for linebackers.
Yeah.
It is a slim picking market, but Myles Jack is the best of the best available. Would you take a flyer on one Myles Jack? Brad, we finally have a disagreement. Brad says yes, Jay says no. G,
I didn't say. Is that yes? Oh, that's not my fault. I had the wrong one. Sorry.
I honestly,
Sorry, I had the wrong
your
one.
yes kind of looks like a shock, and it could be a no too.
Yeah.
But
I get confused on it all the time.
Look,
I'm a no. But
You made
you
it.
can
You
talk
made
me
it.
into
You made the
all right.
thing.
So like
I
I
didn't make that, Brad.
Who made it?
People upstairs.
Like it's half the side of his face is frozen on that one. Like, I think Justin Bieber had that a little bit ago. But anyway.
Yeah, he did.
It was crazy. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
So listen, I'll tell you what. It's so slim pickings out here, but I'm gonna tell you what.
Uh-oh.
Think about it. You had Phillips, bro. It's Phillips. Taki ain't even gonna be ready to play until like what? Middle of the season, September, October. So now you got JOK, Anthony Walker. Now Anthony Walker, he been injured the last 3 years. So like right now, it's like you could either take him or you could take guys off the street. We could ask Boogie if he know a guy. You know a guy that could kind of, just be in here field, like maybe play some special teams. So if Myles Jack come in, what's the worst can happen? He ain't gonna get no crazy money. Like if he come in and he's okay, cool. Like we could play you on maybe some, passing downs
How
or
old
something.
is Myles Jack?
Not that old, but he's been injury play. I'll get you his exact age right now.
These backers be injured, man.
Maybe if
He'd
you
be
get
injured.
him at minimum.
26, turning 27.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's young.
I'd take a shot.
He's 26, yeah. We'll
I'd
take
take a
flyer.
shot.
That's
Flyer.
it? 26?
Because if he can be what he once was,
You'd be all right. You got to steal.
well, wouldn't that be great?
That'd be awesome if we could find
if
one.
all of us could tap into that.
Man, just look, right?
if
Right.
if
Right.
you could be what you once were,
Word.
Oh.
Hey,
Brad's like, I'd be making $10 million a year.
No, listen.
No problem.
I would be at OU at a sorority house or something, doing the most. What you talking about? 10 years ago? Like what? Like if you gave me, I don't even need the money. Just give me my game. Just
Yeah.
like give me. Is this what give me the game? Yeah, I wasn't doing it right. Like I didn't listen. First and foremost, I would have been like, who gets a girlfriend when they go to college?
Nobody.
This guy. You big
Bad idea.
You big dummy.
You had a girlfriend all through college?
Yeah, come on, man. It was dumb. It was the dumbest decision I've ever made. I'm gonna tell can you do this? Because I don't know. You guys have children of age that date. Like when they come to you and you bring them in and they say, "Hey, this is a person I like." Mm-hmm. Can you laugh at them and be like, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna be together"?
No, but you know what I learned
Y'all ain't
in
together.
time? You just treat them like a house guest. Don't get too attached.
Right.
Because the second you do, they move on, and then you're like, hey, I really liked her.
Yeah, or I like this
Or
dude.
I really liked him.
And what happened?
What do you mean?
I would laugh at him like, bro, y'all not gonna. So let me get this right. so my son, you gonna be with him? Listen, his father didn't get married right the first time till he was 40, right?
And he called it off, and then he put it back on, and then he got divorced right away.
Yeah, and he has half of my genes, so you do the math. I'm just saying. And he's light-skinned and wavy. He got crazy hair. He got a ponytail. Like, what are you talking about? If I had a ponytail, I wouldn't date none of y'all. I would be a unicorn.
Oh my God!
Oh my
You're on
God!
one
Rare
today.
form
You're
today.
on one
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, listen, shout out to what is this?
There must be all kinds of caffeine.
Shout out to this. This is Starbucks double shot.
That's what
that
it
This
is.
is. Now listen, I'm gonna go home and crash.
You need to have one of those for every show.
Man, we'd be off the rails.
I kind of like it.
This is once every 3 months.
I kind of like it.
All right, so in conclusion, not a ton of guys out there that really,
No, not a
really
lot of
move the
difference
needle
makers.
for Browns fans.